In terms of collaboration, I think brain cancer is probably one of the most collaborative areas of research there is, and I think it's a pretty unique environment in that way. We're all drawn together from this huge unmet need. The Brain Cancer Discovery Collaborative was an initiative that I started developing a couple of years ago, and it really reflects the fact that it's quite difficult for small individual labs to make a huge difference, a huge impact on the world stage. And so I spent time gathering together most of the brain cancer researchers here in Australia. Then there are 6 main labs, 2 in Queensland, 2 in New South Wales, my lab and 1 in Western Australia. About 12 months ago, Cure Brain Cancer provided us with some start-up money, $1 million, to get the collaborative initially started.
Everyone is good at their own thing, but collectively together, if we actually banded together, we could actually shortcut the system, get results to the clinic so much faster than what we're doing now. And also, I'm good at tumour banking. Terry's fantastic at looking at EGFR and specific biomarkers. The Brisbane group are brilliant at their animal models. So working all together collectively, we can move things faster.
For us to be able to make advances in Australia, because we are a small community, and to be able to compete on the world stage, we must do it in a collaborative fashion, and I think it's a really unique thing. And I think also Australians tend to be quite resourceful because we've had this smaller community and distance from other communities that are working in the field, so I think we're quite resourceful and actually a bit innovative in our approaches.
The reason we've done so well in leukemia in the past is because we banded together. Okay, it was quickly recognised that in order to advance cures that you had to do randomised controlled trials, and the only way to get enough numbers to do that was to work as a global community.
I do think that we can teach the world a thing or two about collaboration. I think that maybe it's probably a little bit of the Australian nature as well, that we're sort of quite open and less inclined perhaps to be suspicious of others, and I think in the science community that's actually a massive advantage. So yeah, I think we could teach others in the world.
I think some people find it difficult moving to that mindset of an individual lab to a collaborative environment, but I think we're moving through those issues and starting to work together, and we've had a number of publications together now and putting in grants together, so I think the future's looking pretty good for us.